I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. What? But what is have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a buried wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. The floof of all floofs, Sayori. You meanie? I'm working super hard on this, you know. Oh, I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. To say it like that is embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. I guess so, yeah. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Ella, this counter over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. Mission? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole up myself in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. She's so silly. Yeah, she's very silly. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls out a box of crayons off the shelf. She's like, crayons! They're the best way too! Crayola! In your opinion? I mean, she's pretty cute. I have no idea. This is my first time playing it. So far, I'm not really too much of a fan of Natsuki. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color! Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Oh, I dropped one by accident! Ah! Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right onto the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! Are you okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. My cat's right next to me. So cute. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh, come on. Really? This is the position they choose? Really? She slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Oh! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Ella! Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink could do? You don't have to. I'm fine looking at... I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. This is supposed to be a scary game. I don't know. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used in an ice pack rather than a drink. I don't know, Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm ready to return to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spelled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Oh, she says, it's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot! Ah! I'm sorry, I forgot the bump on my concussion. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against her bump on her head. It stinks. Just bear with it a little. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Ella. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You hit your head. How? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you, and you were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do the things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scare myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would wash over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself or you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Maybe a little. I guess I'm gonna remember it. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't really pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have had to hit your head. Ella, I don't think you realize that you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I really don't do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Because before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Ella, I'm so glad that nothing changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? What if this is a prank and it's not actually scary? Everyone just wanted a weeb Saturday? God. Right? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. It's probably using a lot of her brain. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. No. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about to be ready to start sharing our poems. Huh? Sorry, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with crayons and I slammed my forehead into a shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Huh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work. Ah, well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure! Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making the crayon box so close tightly, I returned to my seat. Oh, God. Let's look at a different character for a minute. Huh? Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Feel what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck, well, I'll take it as a win. Then I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... maybe that was a compliment. Ah, haha, I'm glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, I keep practicing, maybe you'll be as good as me one day. That's, something telling me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be like on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like y'all? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Hell. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Wow. Is the music slightly distorted? I just thought it was their choice of music. I know, right? Just like, jeez. Okay, she likes spiders, who cares? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Amy likes freaking spiders, and it's gross. Die, you filthy spider sympathizer. Screw you and your love of spiders. I don't care if you're cool. You like spiders and it's gross. That's her poem. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, and it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. Oh, so she's Amy in the poem. Okay. Pilates makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so you look forward to it. I still need a break from Sayori. Scooter Monica. Sorry, Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Ella. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just really happy to inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. I can't get through her voice without laughing. I feel like I made her like a smoker or something. Like a really old smoker. Okay. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. It's the poem you wrote for today, right? She nods and timidly hands me her paper. Her poem paper. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Sorry, the music doesn't match the way I'm reading this, so it's throwing me off. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was my hungry curiosity. The raccoon an urge. Did she kill a raccoon? She killed a raccoon. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much of light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time Brandish my cutting knife. The raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic. I actually can't read the wait. Pavlovian conditioning. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Wait. Okay, so she didn't kill the raccoon. Just like Pavloved the raccoon to get excited by seeing a knife because it meant it would get bread. She's going to kill the raccoon. She's killing a raccoon later. That's my guess. It was a little more daring than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit more closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions throughout them. Yeah, if I take it at face value. Oh, wait. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. She's shook. She is shook. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. She's killing raccoons in her free time. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something, someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's, well, that's interesting. Well, that's interesting. Take notes. Dislikes confrontation, likes killing raccoons. To me, she seemed like the kind of person that would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Oh, don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Monica! Hi again, Ella! How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Haha, wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? There's like five of us in the club. I spend time with all of them. And then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, Nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now. I like to, I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Oh, that's not good. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. And in this cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Huh. I used to do that with my cues. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Oh, it keeps scrolling? Load me. Can I click it? Long paper. Huh. It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I know, right, Scoob? That's such a weird thing to put in a poem. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I never really didn't see before, I guess. I kind of like, I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote those lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. She get voices in her head. Okay, no lie, Alexia. I was like, wait, maybe I need to save. Is this like telling me I need to save the game and then reload? That's kind of funny if it is. No. That's a deeper meaning? Okay. I was like, wow. Like, hey, don't forget to save. I know nothing about this game. I know nothing. I've seen one scene where it's possibly creepy, but that's it. Like, I know nothing. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh God. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Oh, okay. I think it clicked. There's gonna be difficult, so save before the decision. That was a hint. It's a hint to save before decisions, so you can save scum. Wait, is this tip about even about writing? What am I even talking about?